According to data from the 2022 budget, the agriculture sector has been growing at a steady pace for the past couple of years. After growing by 0.9% in 2014, the sector grew by 2.1% and 2.7% in 2015 and 2016 respectively. The sector's growth rate jumped to 6.2% in 2017 before easing downwards to 4.7% in 2019 and rising once again to 7.4% in 2020. It is expected that the sector will record a growth rate of 5.3% this year and stabilize at about 5.5% from 2023 to 2025. Despite these strong growth rate numbers, its contribution to the country's GDP has hovered around only 20%, lagging behind industry and services. For that to change, some stakeholders believe the sector needs to be further de-risked to attract more funding. Anthony Morrison is the CEO for the Chamber of Agribusiness Ghana, and he says the time has come for government to consider going for a facility to specifically cater to the agriculture sector.
The kind of money that is expected to provide the critical ignition for the agriculture growth of this country is not what is at the disposal of GESAL. Okay, we need at least in the region of 200 million quarterly for this industry to be working towards achieving the kind of agriculture growth that we need. So if you are giving GESAL 200 million for 5 years, I mean, it's too little to achieve anything. GESAL is doing its bit, but we need the kind of support that will transform the agriculture sector. I expect the minister to look at the models that were used for instance, roads and highways, when government will actually go and take a facility to develop roads. Can we also take a facility to develop some critical aspects of the agriculture sector?
On the matter of government possibly using legislation to compel banks to lend to players in the agriculture value chain, Mr. Morrison called for more engagement between government and the banks.
Let me tell you, the banks are in the business of doing business, okay? The banks, if there are money and the agriculture is so lucrative as it is already, and because the banks are saying that the risk factor, so they are not able to give us credit. What is good, or the best thing you expect of the minister, to engage the banks and provide some guarantee measures. You see, when there are guarantees for access to credit, it's easy. It's not to force the banks. And let me remind you that the banks, in their lending approach, if they have, a lot of funds sitting down and the industry is so lucrative, they'll give money. They'll look at the guarantee systems and they'll look at what we are providing in terms of market assurance and insurance policies. As we speak, these are the challenges we are facing. You expect a minister who would then look at the fact that, okay, what innovative guarantee systems can we bring on board?